Hey guys, this is Sophia Rashkin. I'm here with my good friend, singer-songwriter Kimberly Otte. And gosh, guys, I haven't done a Facebook Live for a few months now. Actually, I think the last one I did was with you driving out.
Yeah,
we were driving to visit out here to LA, and gosh, now you are now living in LA. And here goes Bella. Hey guys, as you're jumping on, give us a thumbs up, or give us a little comment, say hi. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks, Alan, Daniel, Michael. Thanks for coming on, you guys. I am here with singer-songwriter, my good friend Kimberly Otte, and we were just talking about taking a leap of faith. Hi, Monica. Hi guys. You know what? I'll give you guys about a minute or two to jump on and say hi. Hi Jeremy. Hi Richard. As you guys are coming on. Thanks so much. Hi Atticus. Hey, good to see you here, Atticus. Hey Tim. My high school friend Tim Berglund. My high school friend Kimberly. Wow. Good to see you guys all here. Thanks for coming on. Like I was saying, I haven't done a Facebook Live now since the beginning of June, which was when we were driving out here. And you, June 1st. June 1st. And a lot of things have happened in your life since then, and you just followed the guidance. And here you are now living in LA, and I'm here visiting you. You just literally moved here. When did you move here? Thursday. You drove out here Thursday.
Yeah.
So maybe we can talk a little bit about following your gut intuition, following your angels, God, whatever we want to call it, call it Joe if you want, you know, your higher self. Tell us a little bit about how you and I came to this place right now in our lives, and you taking the leap of faith of being here.
I know, well, you helped me a lot, like, guiding me and stuff. I remember we were at church that one day, and we went outside and sat underneath the tree, and you were talking about, I see you in LA, you know, being out here writing and singing and stuff, and just, I didn't think it was possible. Like, I didn't think it was gonna, like, I mean, I wanted to, but I didn't know if it was gonna happen or not. And then just one thing after another, steps, like doors were starting to open and barriers were opening, just one thing after another. Like, I wanted to write everything down that was happening. Just like after one thing happened, another thing happened, another thing happened, and another thing happened. And I've gotten so much support from my friends and my family and stuff like that. It's just really a blessing.
Yeah, we started out, I remember I interviewed you, was it February of this year?
Yeah.
February of this year, and you guys can check out that video that I interviewed you, and it's on my YouTube channel, by the way, youtube.com/Sophia Rashkin. And after the interview was done, I started giving you messages. I'm an intuitive psychic medium, shaman, and so I started channeling some messages for you, and I had seen you moving here, and I said it was going to be anytime this summer up until 2018, and it was kind of your choice. You had some things you needed to kind of end in Colorado, some chapters you needed to close in order to get to that point. And you said that was something that you wanted to do. Yeah,
for like over a year, I sensed that I had a little thing in the back of my head, or spirit has been telling me for over a year to move out here for my career and my songwriting and singing and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's been, okay.
Yeah.
And so then what happened, and it happened really fast.
I know, like,
I think just the middle of May. I went to, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we were at church together. You sat there. There was an empty.
I went to church. I hadn't been to my church in Denver. It's First Spiritual Science Church of Denver. It's a metaphysical church, science of the mind, full of shamans, mediums, psychics. I mean, healers and all that. So I hadn't been to my church for a few weeks, and then I woke up that morning and I was getting this really strong message that I needed to go. And when I got there, I was sitting in the very back intentionally. I was guided to sit in the very back, just, again, messages, listening to my higher self, my guidance. And the message also, my guides said to me, leave this seat next to you empty, this chair next to you empty, because someone you know is going to sit there. Now, I suspected it was going to be you, but we hadn't communicated, I think, for a little while.
Yeah.
And I know that you hadn't gone to church either. And so what happens? You end up
sitting right next to you.
You come right in and you're like, is that chair taken? And I said, it's yours. I've been expecting you. So it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was really antsy, and I was just like feeling, when I get like that, I feel like energy starts coming through me, and I have to start channeling messages or giving messages, and I don't know exactly who or what's going to come through right at that moment, but I know that I'm going to have to channel something. And I was telling you, God, I cannot sit still. I can't sit still. There's so much energy right now, and I got to go outside and sit on the lawn under the tree or something and just ground my energy, because I feel so much energy coming through me, and I have to deliver these messages to someone. And I remember you saying to me, "Oh, I'm going to come out. I'll come out and join you." Yeah. And I thought, okay, cool. We haven't caught up in a while, and so we went out, and I got a picnic blanket out of my car, and we sat under the large oak tree there, and we were just enjoying the beautiful Colorado day. And next thing, just stuff comes out of me so fast before I can even think it. Literally messages started pouring out of me, telling you about you're moving to LA this summer.
I'm going with you to June 1st.
Yeah,
visit.
I said if you want to, I'm going out there in a couple of weeks, and you can join me just to make sure it feels right. I said, your soul actually, I said, your soul actually already feels like it's out there, and it's waiting for your physical body to come out and follow it, and get your physical side to join and get confirmation and validation for your physical body to come out there. So you have to go out there, make sure that both sides, the spiritual and the human side, align and come together. And I remember you saying, well, I have a wedding to go to. I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, and I was supposed to watch my roommate's dogs.
Yes.
They were out of town in Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, I said, okay, well, if it's meant to be, we'll just leave it to the universe to, bring it together and make that happen. If you're supposed to be on that trip with me, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then everything started happening after that.
Things started happening.
Yeah. And then got confirmations every time something happened. I got like angel signs and like numbers and license plates, like continuously like confirming everything. And then I would read what it meant. And each time it was like, you're going to go through a big transition right now. And the angels and the ascended masters are with you right now as you go through this change. Each time I saw something, I confirmed it with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we have to pay attention to constantly, is those signs that keep coming up, validating that we're on the right path, that spirit is guiding us, and that excitement that we feel in our gut intuition and following it.
Really, yeah, because a lot of times you hear like, you should really do this, but then you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Or just our society was like, don't listen to that. Like, you should do this. This is more logical.
Right.
When really it's a channel there coming to you from another place, spirit, God, or whatever you believe in, is like knocking you on the head. Like, hey, listen to me,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was good because the next, go ahead.
I know.
The next thing that happened was all of a sudden, I think you were going to contact me and I was going to contact you, and I ended up calling you. You're like, literally, I was just going to call you in a minute. And we ended up meeting at Whole Foods, and it was like perfect timing in our schedules, like perfect in the middle. I mean, this was like last minute, like probably, I don't know, a few days or a week right before the trip.
Yeah, and I was going to call right before you called me.
Right. And I was like, well, actually, I'm headed like down that direction where you're going to be at Whole Foods Cherry Creek. So if you want to meet up at Whole Foods, let's just meet up. And you came
with a notepad and a pen.
Yeah. And I don't think I expected that you were going to come on the trip. We were just going to meet and have lunch. And you came and you were like, okay, you started like check marking off the things, and you were ready to talk to your friends about having them set up another way of having someone watch their pets while they were out of town.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, well, ask them this, and this if you want to go. I mean, literally, I was still channeling messages to you on how to approach everything on almost like a business consultation, on how to approach something. And you did. You acted on everything that we talked about. And it just like literally bam, 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 bam. Yeah, it just kept unfolding. And
just knowing to put my faith in what they were saying to me, and just, even though I don't know, but just like continuously just trusting and putting my faith.
Yeah.
And each time I did, I got confirmed, and doors opened, and things that I thought weren't going to happen, or I didn't think things were possible, just started happening, and doors started opening.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you got out here, you contacted one of your friends and met with him, and then there was just like all these things just kept lining up perfectly. And gosh, within a matter of, today is August 9th? Yeah, August 9th. And that was June 1st.
And June 1st, and then a couple days after my birthday at church when we met, May 19th or something, May 19th or 20th.
Wow.
It's crazy, and now I'm...
middle of summer.
Now we're here sitting in my place.
And that's the thing is we all get that guidance.
Yes.
We all get the messages. This doesn't make me special. It doesn't make you special. It's whether we're listening and paying attention and allowing them to deliver us the messages, and then do we act on it once we receive the messages? Are we willing to go beyond logic and intellect and what society, school, religion, governments, and family tell us? Are we willing to go above and beyond it and really take that leap of faith beyond our logical, intellectual mind? And you did. You totally took that leap of faith, and I just applaud you because it's an inspiration.
But you really helped me. Like, you were there to like guide me and sit down with me, like the whole process, which I really appreciate. Making sure I was okay, and just help me, guide me with messages and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, thank you. But it is really Spirit's working through me, and I allow Spirit to use me as a conduit, as an instrument of their work. And I only work with the light. And I meditate, work only with 100% pure love and light. And I always call them in every morning in meditation. First thing when I wake up is I'm in meditation and speaking with my guides, asking them, where do you want me to be? What do you want me to do? Who do you want me to connect with? Where am I going to serve for the greatest good? I'm allowing you guys to intervene and use me to serve for the divine highest good of all creation on the planet. So, I mean, it goes into a lot more. I'm usually in meditation first thing for 30 minutes, minimum, 30 minutes up to an hour with my guides right in the morning. And so it's them that's doing the work, and I'm just here as the conduit. Yeah, so I give them all the credit and the glory for that. So, but you also listen to your own guidance. And just because I give a message, just because you give a message or anyone gives a message, we all have free will. We don't have to do what is being told to us. We have free will to act on what we feel is for our divine highest good. So if something doesn't resonate with us at that moment, perhaps it's not the right time. Perhaps it's not something we want to do. Perhaps it just doesn't. We don't have to act on anything that we're being told at all, and we have that divine right to do that as well. And so it just happened to be that everything was aligning for you.
I knew it was time.
And it was time.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta leave. I gotta leave.
Yeah, I gotta get the heck out of Denver. It's time to get to LA and work on my music career and my singing, songwriting, right? Yeah, no, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you for taking the leap of faith and coming out here, because LA is a very competitive place for entertainment, arts, musicians, artists, musicians, people in the entertainment industry, and but at the same time, you know,
Spirit
when we're
works its
supposed to be,
ways.
yeah, that's right. When we're supposed to be somewhere, and we are following what the universe and our has planned for us, what our soul chart and our soul's mission is, we are going to get that assistance. We're going to get that backup assistance from the universe, and here you are. So
I know, I can't believe it.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next, you know, even tomorrow.
Yeah.
But even 3, 6, 9 months, a year from now, it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to kind of see that path. And it's been interesting. There was another friend that I assisted in coming out here too, and she does modeling and acting work as well. And you guys have seen me do some videos with her as well, Fernanda DeMello. So I don't know why I'm the one in this case, in a few cases, 4 or 5 cases now, 5 cases, where I've assisted people in transitioning.
Major life changes.
Major life changes, closing old chapters, and coming out to LA. I don't know what it is about LA and my assistance in getting people out into LA. There must be something around
Healing work somewhere out here.
Yeah, some light work, or sharing more light or something like that. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens and what else the path brings us. It's always an amazing surprise, and it can go 180 within a day, so or even sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, or in your case, a little over a year, and then it just kept getting confirmed. So you know what? Let's see, because there's a bunch of people that have jumped on, and I'm kind of curious if anybody's got any questions, guys. If you have any questions, comments, gosh, there are a lot of people that have jumped on. Questions, comments for us. We're happy to take those. Okay, aloha. Hi, beautiful. Good evening. Hi, Monica. Hi, Richard. Hi. There's so many of you that are that have jumped on. Thank you. Hello. Hola. From a non-successful singer-songwriter. Oh, Atticus. I doubt that. You're successful in your own way. Hey, Greg Schmidt. Good morning, beautiful woman. Hi, Daniel. God, a lot of you. Larry. Live your vision. That's right. Super awesome. Great stuff. Hi, Nicole. Okay, what a miracle. Okay, so curious. When did your spiritual walk begin? When you were a child or more recently? Monica, who are you directing that to? Mine began in my mid-30s, and I'm 38. That's, yeah. I mean, you can answer first for that.
Me? It started in my mid-20s, after a lot of hard things that happened.
Oh, so you had
I was at the bottom. Yeah, I had to go to the bottom.
Oh.
To start opening up my eyes, and that's what started my spiritual opening. And walk.
You started waking up. Being
yeah.
aware that there was something bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger than just your humanness and bigger than all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Monica, great, thanks. I would love to hear short stories. Okay. Do you have any short stories you want to share around that, or
opening up?
Yeah, anything that you recall, any visions or anything that kind of really hit you, that you were able to, that you were highly intuitive, and that there was something bigger than you that existed.
When I was at my lowest and going through a lot of hard times in my life, I started getting like signs and opening up, angel stuff.
Okay, and you were paying attention. So
I was paying attention because I didn't want to. Yeah, I was really low.
Yeah. I think and it hits for a lot of people is when we're brought to our knees, literally, and we're like praying somebody help.
Yeah, because I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, and isn't that funny? Like when we are either hospitalized, traumatized, you know, something that debilitates us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, we get debilitated and it wakes us up. And so, yeah, for me, I was always my parents brought me around a lot of psychics, mediums, and shamans. So I grew up in an Asian family where even in my lineage, my aunts and I had family members that were energy workers and what we call healers or shamans. And so it was kind of passed down. And I remember my mom taking me to a lot of psychics and mediums and people that did energy work. And it was very common. And I was very fascinated. I remember about what were they looking at? Who were they talking to? Who were they seeing? What were they seeing? They would give me a message, my family message, and then I'd be like, "What are they? Who are they talking to?" Mm-hmm. And that was the fascination for me. Was the process. Mm-hmm. Was the process when I was young, and then I became an entrepreneur, had successful business, and during that time of success actually was when I had more of an awakening. I was married at the time, accumulated homes, material, possessions, cars. We had a really good business, and we had plenty of money in the bank. And at the same time, that was probably the lowest point in my life too. You can have all these external material possessions and life looks great. It's the American dream. For me it was, but at the same time I was the least fulfilled I was in my life. And I just thought, is this it? Is there more to this story? Is this what I was brought here to do, was to make money and buy houses and put money in the bank and have cars? Mm-hmm. I mean, as soon as I asked, there's got to be more. There's got to be more to this story. That's when things started shifting for me quickly. Doors started opening up. I started meeting people that were, that really became my mentors, that were shamans and seers and healers and lots of different spiritual gifts. So that was how my path went down, and I ended up ultimately going through a divorce because of it, because I was no longer aligned with that life of having all of these things. Now, they are blessings, and they were a blessing mm-hmm. at the time, and I'll have them again. Right now, my path is traveling. I'm traveling all over the place to do my spiritual energy work, as you know, mm-hmm. and I'm on the road a lot, and it challenges me a lot because at times it's very lonely. At times I'm just beating my head against the wall going, what is this all for? Yeah. But yet at the same time I have a tremendous amount of trust and a knowing and a faith that they're stepping stones that are leading me on this path, and I just stay the course. It's very humbling work because it's not the same amount of money that I was making at that time. Now, that'll align when it's time, when it's supposed to. And I trust that. But it is a very humbling experience to decide to follow a spiritual path, and one where it's either donation, and sometimes I'll charge for my services and get paid that way, but a lot of times it's donation, it's time, energy, and effort, and people provide me a place to stay to work with them, and they'll provide me a hot meal, and that's very nice as well. And so I'm blessed in ways that are very, very different than I ever expected. As far as material possessions, I've let go. I sold my house and went through the divorce and liquidated all my assets, and really was guided by spirit to live on those funds for a few years now, and to just stay the path of, I don't know, traveling, doing clearing energy work, doing sometimes business consulting. I'm, giving messages. I'm doing a lot of spiritual guidance for people through big life transformations and through grieving processes, through a lot of different things, whatever they require, wherever I'm called to be, that's where I go. And it is a very different, unconventional life. It's been very challenging at times because it's been criticized because it is so unconventional. And sometimes, when somebody asks, well, what's the bigger vision? I mean, I see it, but not everybody understands it. And I don't necessarily explain it because I don't feel I have to. I just stay the course. But yeah, when the rest of the world is living in this, a very different conventional path, and I'm outside of that.
It's hard.
To staying within my truth and within my path and following that path and that knowing and being authentic and staying the course is challenging. It's challenging. And then to have to leave my boys and take the leap of faith, of having to go places, and they're going to have a very unconventional life. It's a different life. So let's see, what does Monica say? I'm getting spirit chills. That's so profound. I couldn't agree with you more, Sophia. Very similar experience for me. Do you see that most people, 99 out of 100, are so unaware that it makes you... I think all of us have. I think all of us have a certain awareness. We're just operating at our own energy frequency, and we just all have our own path. We are all very evolved souls, extremely evolved souls, that have come here for a bigger adventure, and we choose our adventure. It's like that those books, Choose Your Adventure. So we choose adventures, and we come here for certain experiences to get certain lessons, and there's no right or wrong from the spiritual view. Judgment exists here on this physical realm and in this dimension, but in the spiritual realm, we all chose everything. So and sometimes it's a very challenging, harsh path from the human perspective, and at the same time, because that experience comes, we get an opportunity to choose love and compassion and forgiveness and kindness and acceptance and being graceful. We get these experiences for a certain reason, and the experiences will continue to come until we learn them. So, but those are great questions, Monica. Thank you for asking that. Anything else you want to share?
Just listen to your intuition and just really pray and look for those signs, because Spirit's able to show you signs in the physical realm. Definitely.
Yeah. I think they're always trying to get our attention.
They're always trying to get our attention.
And we have to, but there is a principle and a law of the universe, which is they cannot intervene unless we give them permission to intervene, which is simply just saying, I allow you to intervene. Or, you don't have to say it out loud, but in your mind you can ask for help, to say, help me, please, and they will assist. But then the question is, are you paying attention to the signs? And then are you going to act on what they're showing you? Because a lot of us will ask for the help, will allow the intervention, but we won't actually act on it once we get the sign as well. So that's really important, is everything coming in alignment and then acting on it.
And those doors will open.
Yeah.
When you think things aren't possible, they open up for you.
That's right. Okay. Thanks, Monica. That was a great question. We love you too. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us, and congratulations to you. I'm so happy and honored to be walking this path with you.
I know. Thank you so much for helping me. I love you.
Well, Spirit, thank you as well. And thank you guys. Thanks for spending here. Monica, one last comment. That's exactly what happened during my most twilight of times. I had to surrender all myself for Spirit to overtake. And make sure when you're working, you want to be working with the light. So, and I ask everything to be gentle, easy, smooth, and comfortable
Yes.
when I'm getting brought messages or experiences. Please just bring it gentle, easy, smooth, and comfortable. And if I'm missing the sign, if I'm missing your sign, please bring it to me over and over and over and over again, to make sure that I am getting it, so that I do pay attention, because there's a lot of distractions.
Yeah,
and
especially in the world today.
Yeah, I have to have you guys repeat it to me over and over and over again until I get what you're trying to tell me, if I'm not paying attention. So hopefully you guys got something out of that, and I appreciate you guys being here with us. Thank you for being here with me and doing this. Doing this video with me.
You know.
Yeah, and if you guys want to watch more videos, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sophia Rashkin. And if you liked this video, please go ahead and tag someone on it and share it with others. We appreciate you being here with us and taking the time to be here with us. And I will be doing more videos coming up here as we are entering into late summer and fall. So stay tuned to that.
Bye.
Much love and many blessings, guys. Bye.